You are listening to Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan, how to travel the world without visas, create a safe haven for your family, and access top-notch education and healthcare with a second passport or residency.
Portugal Startup Visa, how to get residency by opening an innovative company. A startup visa serves as a Portugal residency visa explicitly designed for entrepreneurs. Individuals must possess a well-defined startup concept to be eligible for this visa. Furthermore, entrepreneurs engaged in innovative or technological ventures abroad can also secure residency in Portugal if they wish to relocate their businesses. Following the acquisition of the startup visa, individuals must proceed to obtain a Portugal residence permit. Initially, this permit has a validity period of 2 years, with subsequent permits being issued for 3-year durations. To maintain residency, it is necessary to reside in Portugal continually, either for 6 consecutive months or a total of 8 months per year. 7 benefits of holding a Portugal startup visa. 1. The startup visa offers a cost-effective option compared to other Portugal residence visas. Applicants must demonstrate approximately €5,200 per person to sustain themselves in the country for a year. 2. Portugal is recognized as a safe and attractive place to live, boasting stunning landscapes, pristine beaches, delectable local cuisine, and a relaxed lifestyle. It appeals to expats seeking an oceanfront lifestyle away from bustling cities while maintaining access to quality goods, services, and entertainment. 3. Visa-free travel to other Schengen countries is permitted with a maximum stay of 90 days within 180 days. 4. Collaboration with a Portuguese business incubator is a fundamental requirement for projects under the Startup Visa program. Although it may seem challenging for visa purposes, it offers significant advantages for entrepreneurs in a new country. Incubators assist with paperwork, provide favorable office arrangements, and often aid businesses in securing investments or grants. 5. Tax incentives. Entrepreneurs are required to reside in Portugal for a minimum of 183 days annually, leading to the acquisition of tax residency in the country. New residents may benefit from the non-habitual resident status, allowing them in some cases to pay income tax at a reduced rate of 20%, as opposed to the standard taxation rate of up to 48%. 6. Access to Portugal's healthcare and education systems is available to residents, offering relatively high-quality services at reasonable costs compared to some other EU countries. Residents have the flexibility to choose between public facilities or private options for specialized services, or English language education for their children. 7. After maintaining permanent residency in Portugal for 5 years, startup founders may apply for citizenship, provided they demonstrate proficiency in Portuguese at the A2 level and have a clean criminal record. Requirements for entrepreneurs and their startups. Startup visa eligibility is restricted to individuals who are not citizens or permanent EU, EEA, or Switzerland residents. Additionally, applicants must be at least 18 and possess a clean criminal record. Every candidate must demonstrate the financial capacity to support themselves in Portugal for at least 1 year, which requires at least €5,146. Moreover, they must secure accommodation in the country with no restrictions on price or location. The application allows for the inclusion of up to 5 team members. The businesses seeking this visa must primarily focus on innovation and technology. Suitable project areas encompass IT, biotechnology, electronics, communications, energy, healthcare, commerce, and consumer products and services. Applicants must submit a comprehensive business plan and presentation outlining the following perspectives: entry into global markets, job creation for highly qualified professionals, and a minimum annual turnover or asset value of €325,000 or more after 5 years of incubation. Additionally, the skills and experience of the team are closely scrutinized. Step-by-step application process for the Portugal Startup Visa. Obtaining a Portugal Startup Visa typically takes at least 2 months, provided you already have a detailed business plan. Following this, you must physically come to Portugal to initiate the residency process, which can extend over several months. 1. Document collection. To apply for the visa, you must gather essential documents such as a copy of the passport and, if applicable, a residency card, a comprehensive business plan along with a project presentation, a motivational letter illustrating a commitment to developing an innovative project in Portugal, a certificate affirming a clean criminal record from both the applicant's countries of origin and residence, a CV, a bank statement confirming a minimum balance of €5,146 per applicant, a Portugal taxpayer number, a social security number. Immigrant Invest lawyers can assist entrepreneurs in obtaining taxpayer and social security numbers and preparing all necessary paperwork. 2. Initial application. Complete the application form on the IAPMEI website and attach copies of all the required documents. 3. Incubator selection for project acceleration. Engage with multiple incubators, undergo interviews, and secure project approval from at least one incubator. Subsequently, finalize the application on the IAPMEI website. 4. Wait for application approval. IAPMEI reviews the application within 30 working days, and applicants can monitor progress through their website accounts. Upon approval, applicants receive a declaration of participation in the Startup Visa program valid for 6 months. 5. Obtain the Startup Visa. Arrange an appointment at the Portuguese consulate in your country of residence and submit the visa application along with all required documents on the scheduled date. Once approved, obtain the visa. 6. Arrive in Portugal and apply for residency. Either the applicant or a legal representative schedules an appointment at SEF, Portugal's Foreigners and Borders Service. The entrepreneur submits an application and biometric data in person. 7. Receive the residence permit card. Following approval, the entrepreneur receives their residence card with the initial permit valid for 2 years and subsequent ones issued for 3 years each. The associated state fees comprise €90 for processing the visa application and €85.05 for a residence permit. How to get Portugal residence permits for family members. The Startup Visa does not initially allow including family members in the application. Instead, family members obtain Portugal residence permits through the family reunification process. Family members eligible for residency include the spouse or a partner in a legally recognized partnership, minor children, children over 18 provided they are unmarried, dependent on the entrepreneur and studying in Portugal, parents if they are financially reliant on the primary applicant. To secure residency for these relatives, the holder of the Startup Visa must demonstrate that they have the financial means to support them while residing in Portugal. The minimum required amount is determined based on the country's minimum wage, which was €9,120 per year in 2023. To meet this requirement, one must confirm financial capacity equal to 50% of the annual salary for each adult family member and 30% for each minor family member. How to maintain residency and get citizenship after the Startup Visa. To maintain residency, startup founders and their family members must permanently reside in Portugal, either for 6 consecutive months or a total of 8 months each year. Additionally, they must adhere to the program's regulations and actively develop their startup ventures. To qualify for permanent residency or citizenship, individuals must maintain their residency for at least 5 years. Other prerequisites encompass the following: maintaining a clean criminal record, demonstrating financial stability, and securing housing, either through ownership or rental, for living in Portugal. Attaining proficiency in Portuguese at the A2 level. Portugal permits its citizens to hold multiple citizenships, eliminating the need to renounce passports from other countries. However, if an applicant's country of origin prohibits dual citizenship, they must choose between relinquishing their previous citizenship or obtaining permanent residence in Portugal. Portuguese citizens enjoy living in the country, traveling to more than 180 states without visas, and selecting any Schengen area country as their residence. While permanent residency may not confer the same level of influence as a passport, it nonetheless grants a lifelong status that entitles individuals to reside in Portugal and travel to other European countries. That's it for this episode about the Portugal Startup Visa. Visit immigrantinvest.com for detailed information about it and other offers for business people and investors, or book a meeting with Immigrant Invest lawyers who can help answer tricky questions. Take the next step towards your global opportunities and secure your future with Immigrant Invest. And see you in the next episodes of Passport Talks.
You are listening to Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan, how to travel the world without visas, create a safe haven for your family, and access top-notch education and healthcare with a second passport or residency.